Hey, this is Rick from Next, the AI-powered product discovery platform that turns any customer interaction into product insights. Teams use Next to identify insights in large amounts of qualitative data, such as interviews or sales calls, and make these insights accessible at scale for the organization to help them make more informed product decisions. The way it works is very simple. All you need to do is import your customer interactions to Next. We'll find the key insights with AI, and then you can use our AI chat to quickly access and interact with these insights, or even convert them into deliverables, such as user stories, product requirements documents, or personas. There's two main areas in Next that you need to know. The threads page, that you can see here, and the library. On the threads page, you can start a chat to easily access and engage with your insights. Every thread you start runs on the data that lives in your library. The library contains all your customer interactions and all the highlights that the AI identified. Next doesn't only support audio and video, but also text data, so you can also add support tickets, product reviews from the internet, or even survey data. You can import recordings manually, or you can integrate with tons of tools that you already know, like Zoom, Gong, Google, or Zendesk. In my case, I already added a couple of customer conversations here. Once we open them, you can see that they got transcribed automatically. We support more than 100 languages. And the AI also identified a couple of highlights, which represent the key insights from this conversation. Typically, these highlights contain user feedback, pain points, or feature requests. Each highlight also contains a short video clip, a summary based on the context of the full transcript, and of course a quote, which you can see once we click on them, it automatically scrolls down to the correct part of the transcript. See the highlights really as shareable assets that let you bring the customer voice further into your organization and really create empathy for your customers and end users. All highlights from across all your customer interactions can be found in the highlights library, which is where you can of course search and filter, either by using natural language or by using any of the filter options below. Then AI threads make all these insights easily accessible and even a lot more useful. Threads use your highlights as their basis, and you can run a thread on all highlights from all conversations, a single highlight, or everything in between. To start a thread, you can either use one of the prompt templates provided, or you can start a thread by clicking Start Your Own Thread below. Here you can simply type your prompt, and in some cases it's actually helpful to help the AI a little bit with setting a focus. This ensures that the AI only considers highlights that are most relevant to your needs. For example, you can use any of the filter options again, or simply type in natural language what you're looking for, and then it will find only the highlights relevant for that topic. If you then click continue, you can type your prompt, and then you will get a high quality and tailored response to exactly what you're looking for. If you don't want to type, of course, no problem. You can use any of the prompt templates, and they combine a high quality prompt with a focus. And this ensures that you constantly get great responses. These prompts are, of course, fully customizable, so you can change these, or you can create your own prompts for different use cases that you have in mind, outputs that you'd like to get, or rituals that you want to support. Let's start the thread together to see it in action. The AI will immediately start writing the response, and also notice that on the right-hand side, the focus shows that it has 14 highlights to work with, which only are the highlights from last week. This focus is really important because it shows you exactly what the AI used as the input. And not only does it show the input, but as soon as the chat is done, it shows the highlights that relate at the bottom. In Next, you will never find AI-generated content without a direct link to the evidence behind it. And the evidence shows, of course, in the form of the highlights, which are the clipped videos of your customer interactions. I can hover over these highlights to read the summaries or the quotes, or I can simply click on one of them, and then I can actually listen to what the customer was saying. And I can really make up my own mind about whether the chat response is something that I'm happy with. And if you are happy with the chat response, of course, the next step would be to share it. And sharing is very easy. Simply click on the share button, share it to any of the tools that you're integrating with, like Jira, Slack, or Product Board. Copy the link, that's also possible. And then once you share it, you're not just sharing the text, but you're actually sharing a video clip that is containing all the evidence that it found for this response. We call it a story, and it looks like this. Basically, the evidence clips that you found, or that the AI found, are stitched together into a single video, and this can then be shared with anyone. And this is a great way of bringing the customer voice into other parts of your organization. And sharing these prompts, or the prompt responses, I should say, doesn't even have to be hard and manual work. You can even automate it. For example, if you want to send a weekly update to your CEO, you can set up a Slack automation that automatically runs the prompt in the background at a specific time, and then the response will be sent automatically to the right person or to the right Slack channel. So you don't even have to worry about distributing insights to where people are. It happens automatically. Finally, Next is fully customizable. So besides creating your own prompts that we just talked about, you can also add custom instructions and prompts that ensure that the AI picks up the right highlights whenever you upload new customer interactions. And you can do that here by adding custom instructions. I hope this quick overview was helpful. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us anytime. And I look forward to seeing you use Next. Bye-bye.